Hi, my name is Michelle, and today I would like to share with you my shared testimony with my husband Adam on the fruit of the Spirit, patience, and what it's done for us in our lives. Our story begins in the year 2000 while we were in high school, is when we started dating. This year, we'll celebrate 22 years together and 11 years of marriage. In 2002, when he graduated high school, he joined the Army, and in 2005, he was deployed to Iraq for the year. As you can imagine, war takes a tremendous toll on a person's soul and spirit, and it was no different for Adam. In Adam's most challenging times, he struggled with depression, suicidal thoughts, anger issues, substance abuse that led to attending rehab. And through it all, we just prayed, and we prayed for restoration of mental health, restoration of emotional health, and that God would bring health and happiness back to our family. And we just never stopped praying. We never stopped hoping that this would be returned to us. Just a year ago, when Adam was at work, there was another gentleman that worked there that he'd never talked to. And it was like God just dropped him into his life for this one conversation. This gentleman told him about a medication that he was taking that Adam eventually talked to his doctor about. And it turns out that this medication would be a life-changing medication for him. And Adam being put on this medication was a major start in an area of healing for Adam and also for me. I always thought that if Adam could be okay, that everything would be okay. And I quickly learned that I was not okay and that I had healing of my own that I needed to do. And I knew that God was the only one that could heal my emotional wounds, who could heal my trauma. And so I knew that now more than ever I needed to enter more into a deeper relationship with God. Around this time, I found out that women's ministry was meeting back up, and so I thought this was a perfect opportunity for me to get plugged back into church. And when I attended, I was connected with an amazing group of women that are very close to me now, that are great spiritual support for me in my healing. They actually told me about a life group that they were going to be attending and invited Adam and I. And while we were in the life group, we read a book called Frequency by Robert Morris, and it taught me to wait on God's timing. It taught me to wait to hear from God first before I move forward in any situation. In the past 16 years, God has taught us the true meaning of being patient. In the waiting, we learned and are still learning to live a more spirit-led life. If you wait, God will pour blessings into your life like you could never imagine.